So in this video, I'm talking about LinkedIn content strategy, and we're going to be looking at the different types of content we should be producing on LinkedIn. And as I've been saying, we should be posting every single day, 5 days a week. And watch my other videos on doing updates on how my progress is going, posting on LinkedIn 5 days a week, and it's going really well. I'll say it's one of the most important things we can be doing as a B2B SaaS company founder or as a small business owner, agency owner, whatever you're doing, you should be posting on LinkedIn 5 days a week and getting inbound leads, because this is what's happening to me every day. It's not only inbound leads I'm getting really awesome, high quality inbound leads. Watch my other video about that. In the meantime, definitely check me out on LinkedIn. So the first thing I'd like to say is on what you need to really create is a narrative and a story that kind of differentiates you, not only in generally in the industry of okay, find your niche. I'm a LinkedIn ads professional, you're an SEO professional. You found that niche, great. But what makes you now different to all the other SEO agencies, all the other LinkedIn ad agencies, all the other whatever you do, content agencies, blah, 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 B2B SaaS companies that are similar to you? What makes you different? Find a narrative and find a story, because that works really well to cut through the noise if you have a really unique narrative. So for example, mine is that the majority of paid social, B2B paid social, is based around just driving loads of traffic to demo requests, do a demo, or gated content, and to get MQLs. And I'm saying this is old school. This is something that's been created in 2010 onwards from HubSpot and Salesforce and Marketo, and they've educated the whole industry, whereas things have dramatically changed, and we're different because we actually do demand generation rather than just pure lead generation. And I go into this whole demand generation spiel, so that a lot of my content is around this and around the demand generation. And because that's slightly controversial, well, it's not really controversial, but slightly different, it gets a lot of more engagement, and people can understand why we're different as a company. I run Kin.co, it's a LinkedIn ads agency, why we're different to the other LinkedIn ads agencies or other paid social agencies running LinkedIn ads. So find your narrative, find your story, and then communicate that with what you do. The main content type I would say is just writing thought-provoking insights. Like the majority of what works, from what I see other people, works for them really, really well, and what's been working for me really, really well is just writing in deep insights on my industry. So writing specifically, for example, people love to hear about an exact specific case scenario. Like I wrote one today about a B2B SaaS company I am working with, and some lessons I've learned in terms of why it's doing so well. And one of the reasons is all about having really good content, working on A/B testing to get a good click-through rates, all that kind of stuff. But having thoughts about your industry which are unique. You're not just copy pasting from other crap. You're literally having real insights, your own thoughts, and showing them on the platform on a daily basis. This works really well because it means someone wants to follow you. I would probably find one specific topic to talk about every single day for as long as you can without running out of ideas, because people kind of want to understand that. I might, if there's someone who's just talking about video and marketing and they're very specific about video and marketing, that for me is someone I'd like to follow, because I'd like to learn more about video marketing and all the stats I don't have time to. Or for example, someone who is doing SEO, I would love to follow someone who's doing SEO and they have that unique angle in the market. They're doing B2B, and I can learn a lot just by following them on the feed. I'm so happy to follow them, and people are happy to follow me because I specifically talk about LinkedIn ads and a couple other topics, but mostly paid social for B2B. And this is what I would recommend. Find your topic and become known for that topic. You can broaden it in the future, but get specific to start with. Then as you start getting massive amounts of engagement, you can broaden your topics down the line. So although you can do images and videos and document posts, they're great, but just don't over complicate it. If you just do text post every single day, it's going to do really well. You can add an image if you want it. It does help potentially. You can add a video of you just talking, so you have your text as a foundation, but you can add a video of you basically saying the same thing as the text. I found that helps really well. But if that's overcomplicated, just start with it. Text for now is enough, so just start with that and don't over worry about it. Do a text post every single day, which is quite insightful. Like if you look at this one over here from Charles Miller, for example, he goes really, really into detail about whatever he's talking about here. So some content ideas, for example, this one goes into a specific kind of case study situation, but it's not about bragging. It's, although it does do that as well, it's more about just going like, this is what I'm learning from a current account. Like, I'm a deep specialist. I'm doing this every day, and this is just what I'm doing right now. I'm doing this thing right now. This is the results I'm getting. Isn't that cool? Maybe you can learn something, and this is doing pretty well today. This has got 1.6K plus like 24 8 comments and 24 engagements, which is super cool. This one's just about text ads, for example. This is like a very specific thing within my ads platform that you can do is text ads, and I say don't forget to do text ads. That did really well for some reason, 2.8 thousand. This one got 6,000 impressions. So this is the stuff that actually communicates my story. So the other stuff is really important to do. So they're just like, okay, this is one specific thing in my industry, blah blah blah. Did you know about it? Here it is. They're cool. But for example, this one is the most. I can't do this every day, of course, but this one is basically explaining why I'm different. And this is my narrative and my story, and this is why this is so important. If you see here, it's got 54 engagements, 20 comments, 1 share, and 6,000 impressions. This goes into basically why I'm saying other people are doing LinkedIn ads all wrong, and here's my position in the market, why I'm different. And it's kind of controversial because a lot of people are doing it the way I'm saying, but I'm just saying, look, that's kind of old school, and this is the way I think it should be going from now on. And this does really well, and this is my positioning and what makes me different. And this is why I would say finding your position in your story is super important. But if every single day you post something, I can tell you it's going to end up getting you so many inbound leads as you grow your audience over time. So my main content strategy for you is don't overly worry. Do video, make video and images just as an accompaniment to the text. Write your text every day, insights about your industry, specific things you're doing right today about your, something you've learned today, a client you're working with and how you can, what happened in the phone call that you learn. Anything that's very specific with your day-to-day activities, post it, post a whole narrative around it, make them like, good lessons. All my posts are relatively, not like crazy long, but like long enough. So just good nuggets of information every single day. And this is going to grow your engagement, grow your audience. It's going to grow the amount of inbound leads coming every single day. So I'd highly recommend it. 100%. Tell me in the comments below if you've been doing this and what you've been doing specifically. I want to hear, and I'd like to learn from you because I'm also in this learning journey myself. Something seems to be working for me, but I want to learn as much as possible. So tell me in the description below. Definitely follow me on LinkedIn. I'll put a link in the description below as well, and see you guys very soon.